All right, back with another audio log. Didn't do one last week because mom was here on Monday, and then actually Monday was family day, and then I'm like, okay, I'll do one on Tuesday, and then mom was here home on Tuesday, so I just went, okay, I'm not gonna do one. I'm not gonna do one on a Wednesday. But we're back. Wow, who could believe it? So, kick off with the news. Not a lot of news, but the news is pretty much what we're talking about. Jeff Hardy spoiled his AEW signing on an interview. Uh, he pretty much said like, I'm with AEW, can't wait to go there and all that stuff. Which was great. Thanks, Jeff. I mean, we already kind of knew it was happening. And then he tried to double back and said, "Oh, well, I'm not signed. It's just where I want to go." Yeah, okay, Jeff. We know. Don't try and fool us, Jeff. You can't fool us. We know what's going on here. But I mean, let's be honest. We all knew it was gonna freaking happen anyway. So we know that's where he's going when the contract's up. Yeah, he might have the indie dates, but obviously he's gonna go to AEW as well. That's pretty much the thing I have before we get into the big discussion, which is Cesaro has left WWE. Apparently, they just couldn't get to an agreement. So, I need to talk about that now. Cesaro is a guy who I think was so underutilized in WWE. Like, I don't know for how long I felt, why aren't they pushing Cesaro? They need to give this guy a title or something. Yeah, he was doing the thing with the bar, and they gave the bar a bunch of tag team belts. So during that time, they were definitely using Cesaro. But I mean, like, as a singles guy, they never really got who Cesaro was. Like, he debuted as Antonio Cesaro, won the U.S. title, and was doing the foreign heel gimmick. Lost the belt. Don't remember who to. Then he became part of the Real Americans. Won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and that point there is when they should have pulled the trigger on Cesaro. He became a Paul Heyman guy. He should have been going crazy at that point, doing like mid-level, like, mid-card, upper mid-card stuff at that point. He should have been going after the Intercontinental title. He should have been having matches on pay-per-views all the time, and they just never did it. Now, he would obviously get, maybe an Intercontinental match on an episode of SmackDown every now and then, and maybe he'd get, like, a high-profile match against John Cena if they needed John to have a good match on a TV episode. But that was it for Cesaro, and that sucked. He then got to a tag team, Tyson Kidd. Again, that's when he entered the tag team scene, and at that point, they just gave him a bunch of tag titles. So that was a good point for Cesaro getting into the tag team scene. He did the thing which he then had a mini mid-card run in 2016, which was great, and that's when more of the why isn't Cesaro getting pushed started to appear. He had a mini feud with The Miz for the IC title, which he lost, because of course he did. He and Sheamus started their Best of 7 series, and then they got together as The Bar, won multiple tag team titles, and then they just kind of split up quietly. Cesaro then became a lackey for Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. Then that kind of split up, and then Cesaro was doing nothing but, hey, I'm just going to lose to every single person. Then at WrestleMania last year, they did a thing with Seth Rollins, which was Cesaro was like, you haven't won that big, you don't have that big moment. You'll never amount to anything. And then he had a great match with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania and beat him. And everyone's like, this is great. Then the next month at Backlash, he was Roman Reigns' opponent for the Universal title. He main evented the pay-per-view for the world title. Obviously, we all knew he wasn't winning, but he still had a great match with Roman and had a good showing. And everyone's like, great. Where's Cesaro going to next? Is he going to get, because, he was screwed out of winning the belt by Seth Rollins. Everyone's like, oh, is he going to get another shot at Money in the Bank? No, Cesaro's not going to get any of that. In fact, Cesaro's not even going to be on Money in the Bank. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, he got nothing. He then lost to Seth Rollins again, and that was it for him. And then back to being a freaking loser you go on SmackDown. And that's the story of Cesaro. On paper, when you look at the accolades, you're like, how could you say he had a bad run there? On paper. But in actual reality, I lived through it, and I can tell you it was rough being a Cesaro fan. Now it comes to where does he go next? Well, AEW is the obvious place. I don't want him to go there right now. I would love to see Cesaro go to other places first, like New Japan America. He could go there easily, have great matches there in New Japan of America. Oh my god, that'd be great. See him do some stuff in Impact would be great. Wait a bit for ROH to come back. Maybe have a little renaissance in ROH for a bit. There's so many places Cesaro can go, not AEW, and I'd love it. While I think AEW is eventually where he will go, I do think he should go other places first. Like I said, New Japan of America, Impact. Wait a bit for ROH. Maybe go to like Progress or ICW for a bit as well. Just Rev Pro. Just do a bunch. Not to say he can't do any of that when he's not with AEW, because it's been proven you can. But again, I'd love it if he did all that stuff just first, just to get himself out there. And the other thing to talk about is Tony Khan has a big announcement on Dynamite this week. It's not a signing. So, what could it be? There's all this speculation about what the Tony Khan announcement could be, and he said it's something really big. So I think there's 4 possibilities. 1, the AEW Plus subscription on Fight TV is going to become a global thing. A lot of people are talking about AEW getting a streaming service and all that, when they actually already have one called AEW Plus. It's on Fight. It's where people from the UK and all that watch AEW. That's how they watch Dynamite and Rampage, and then they get all the episodes on demand. That's pretty much AEW's streaming service already. I think one of the possibilities in the announcement is Tony Khan says that's going to become a global thing, and it's going to be all over the world. The second announcement, Tony Khan is going to do a joint show with New Japan. Tony Khan loves New Japan. I love New Japan. So much talent from New Japan has come over to AEW to do stuff. It'd be great if they could do a joint show together of just New Japan talent versus AEW talent. I would watch that in a heartbeat. That would be fantastic. And I could see why that could be like a tight-lipped secret. So that's my second possibility. The third possibility and the fourth possibility are kind of almost the same. Third possibility, Tony Khan has bought the ROH tape library. This was something that was talked about when ROH announced their hiatus of people going, Tony Khan could buy their tape library, and then that will help them get a streaming deal. So if he did buy the tape library, I can definitely see why he wants that to be a secret and not have it get leaked, because that's a big deal. You've bought the tape library of one of the biggest independent promotions in the world. Like, you have all that footage now. So I could definitely see why you want that to be a secret. The other one is that he just bought ROH. Tony Khan has bought ROH, and they're going to be like AEW's feeder system. And if he did, that's another big thing, because now AEW has got their first company in. WWE has bought how many companies? Evolve, AWA, WCW, ECW, SCW. Like, they've bought so many companies over the years. And this will be the first time AEW's done that. they have bought ROH. But the difference is they are not getting rid of ROH. WWE, when they buy a company, they get rid of it. They just like, we got your tape library, it's going on the network, see ya, bye. AEW would keep ROH going as like their NXT. And that'd be cool. It'd be crazy to think that ROH has now been bought by like another wrestling company. But it would keep ROH alive, definitely. They're definitely coming back. They're not going under, as people assume. They've already announced they're coming back in April for... Is it Death? It's not Death Before Dishonor. I can't remember what the name is. But that would be crazy, man. That would be just insane if he bought ROH. And that is all the news I really got for this week. There wasn't a lot this week. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of news this week, which I was shocked. I'm like, dude, where's all the news? Yeah, I guess I could just talk about what's coming up. I don't really know what's coming up. I got a doctor's appointment on Thursday, which I have to call and change the time because the time is at like an insanely early hour. I'm waiting right now for my mother's package to arrive because I have to be there to sign it. So that's great. What else is happening this week? That's really it. I got nothing else. Nothing else is really happening this week. It's a pretty cool week. Got more recordings to do. Gonna record more Sword Art. It's gonna be awesome. WWE 2K22 comes out next week, and I will definitely be recording all that and playing that and seeing how the new 2K is running. So there's that. And also I'm gonna check right now. It's real early. The Sword Art Volume 4 audiobook has not been on Audible, even though they say it's out. It's not on Audible. So I'm gonna check and see if it's up, because I check every damn day and it is not up. So I'm gonna check right now on their Twitter for Yen Press, and we're gonna see if they've provided an update. I guess that's something I could do. Come on. An hour ago, nope, they haven't provided an update. So I guess I can just check Audible right now, and we're gonna find out if it's there. Okay, not even gonna look. Okay, there it is. Is it there? Of course it's not.